Hello there. Oh, hang on. Not sharing a screen, am I? That'll do. Okay. Cool. Right. Let me just check the audio. Right. I can hear myself. That's good. Right. Brilliant. Okay. Hi, Nick. Hi, Scotty. Hello there. Excellent. So I think I'm on my own today. I think Maff said he was busy today, so it's me only. But I'm probably not going to stick around forever actually, because I've got a few things I need to do. I don't know where everyone is, but like outside there is like a blue sky and a big yellow thing, and yeah, it's really good actually. Yeah, Aussie's here as well. Excellent, brilliant. Oh, okay. So what we got here? Got a bit of news from Scotty, obviously. U.S. Treasury just bought back $2 billion of debt. The United States Department of Treasury recent $2 billion $2 billion debt buyback is part of ongoing liquidity support and cash management. Okay, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Like, not very good with all this, but I assume that's a good thing. A form of stealth quantitative easing designed to support market liquidity. Okay, that does sound good actually. Blaze London, good name. All right, hey guys, hi, how you doing? Right, okay, so just wanted to start off with a few things. One thing is starting tonight we are going to have a I thought it was going to be a Bitunix competition. I thought that was the idea. That's what the affiliate guy told me. He said, should we do a competition? And I don't, and it isn't actually a competition. It's something slightly different. It's basically just well, it's kind of a competition in the way that, if you achieve certain trading volumes, then you get prizes, but you don't have to kind of like win over everybody else. But it's quite cool. The link, I think the link is in the description, but if not, I'm going to put it in the chat now. Hang on a sec. Let me just grab it. What's his name? Can't think of what the name. Oh yeah, there is. Right. Okay. So this link, if you're not using Bitunix already, you can sign up with this link today and be ready for tonight. Now I'm saying be ready for tonight, basically because this campaign is going to run for, I think it's about a month actually. Let me just check. Right, let me just pop that into the chat here. Okay, so that's it. And I think if I go over here, I can pin that as well. Pin message. Okay, right. So what does this get you? This gets you. It's pretty good actually. I mean, it's going to start off like from tonight. I mean, I think it's about 2 o'clock in the morning UK time. So I don't know what that is. Well, I suppose it's 2 UTC, isn't it? I think for some reason that's when everything happens with Bitunix. I think they're based in, I don't really know. They're based in China or Hong Kong, something like that. Anyway, so this is going to run from February the 26th. So like, oh, it's actually midnight UTC. Okay, fair enough. So midnight tonight until March the 27th. That's weird, that date. That date keeps cropping up all the time. It's an old school friend's birthday who I kind of fell out with a little bit. And for some reason, that date always crops up. It was also the date of my wife's funeral as well. Weird. Anyway, trading volume rewards. So if you trade more than $125,000, you get $15 futures bonus. Does that sound ridiculous? No, it doesn't actually, because trading volumes are really easy to attain. I've currently got that Bitunix account that I had like $300 in there a few weeks ago. I've done a lot of trading and stuff, and it's around about $1,200 now. And my trading volume at the moment is about 770,000. and that's not going crazy. But literally every time you open a position, because obviously if you do say like $1,000 on 10x leverage, that's like opening a $10,000 position trade, if you like. So, you know, if you do that 10 times, you're at 100,000. So, and I think it's when you open and close it. I think that's like one thing. So if you do things where, like, you know, well, like I do, where I take bits of profit, then each one of those is classed as a trade and adds to your trading volume. So that really increases it a lot. You know, I think if you're trading with about, say, like $1,000, I think achieving a trading volume of $1 million is actually quite easy. I've been up to 3 million before. So what would that get you? Okay, so 125k gets you $15, and up to $500,000 gets you $50. Okay, they don't sound amazing, but you know, you will get other bonuses along the way. So if you trade $1 million, you're going to get 100 USDT. We're also going to give away a 12-month Quadzilla license if you achieve a trading volume of over $1 million. Now, I think, as I say, I think anyone trading with about $1,000 could probably achieve that. If you've got Quadzilla already, and if, say, for example, you've got like, you know, like a annual, you pay for it annually. If you achieve that, we're going to add an extra year on, which is like insane. So, you know, you might end up not paying for Quadzilla for a long time. So that's pretty cool. If you can achieve 5 million, 5 million, I think, is probably, you'd probably be pushing it a little bit to do that with trading with $1,000. But if you were trading something like $3,000, I think something like 5 million would be quite easy to achieve, and that will get you VIP 7 for 3 months. I will say though, if you're trading with our affiliate link on Bitunix, and you have more than $1,000 in your account, do get in touch with me, DM me in the Discord, and I will upgrade you to VIP 7 for a month anyway. And I think for those of us who are at VIP 7, you'll realize the advantages of that, because you get these little mystery boxes every Monday, I think it is, and they're great. I mean, I think I had about $250 worth of just trading bonus during January. This month I've had a little bit less, actually, but it's been generally really good. So I don't know, it's just really, really cool. Anyway, so beyond that, you get an Apple Watch Series 11, AirPods, blah blah blah, iPhone 17, and then you get if you can achieve 150 million, which I don't think any of us will, to be honest, unless there's any real ballers here. But you get a holiday in Dubai, which, you know, well, at least it'd be sunny, wouldn't it? But so I didn't sound very enthusiastic. Not my favourite place to go in the world, but yeah, I'd like to go once. I'd like to go and see the Burj Khalifa and go, oh, that's very big. Anyway, so that's cool. Let me just check the chat, check I'm not talking to myself. Cool. Okay. Oh, Kaz is it. Hello, Kaz. Brilliant. Happy Hump Day. I haven't had a hump myself, actually. Do the humpty hump. Come on, do the humpty. Okay, right. Anyone been skipping up these bottoms? Been buying XMR? Yeah. I'll show you what was cool, actually. Can I do this? Let me just see if I can grab this. Where's it gone? Oh yeah. This is from our Discord. That's a trade I did. There was one right near the bottom when we were like heading quite low. Actually, I wasn't. To be honest, it says 40x leverage there. This is one where I started off on like 10x leverage, and then what I did was I kind of increased the leverage, took out some of the capital because I wanted to be prepared to go long, and then I did it twice actually. So I went from like 10x to 20x to 40x. So the percentage looks like quite mad there, like 97.9% in a short down the bottom. And then teamwork here. God knows why he's trading on MEXC, but anyway, traitor. But he went long at the bottom, and he's like 94 0.77% up, and I think he's still in that trade. So well done him. That's very cool. Let me just remove that. Oh, hello. A big, my face, or big. I didn't mean that there to be there. Okay, let's go back. Right. Anyway, KB's here. Afternoon. 40x. Yeah, like I said, I do this thing where I start off on 10x, and then when I can comfortably put the stop loss into profit, I increase the leverage, and then I remove that margin and do something else with it. So I'll either trade something different, or I'll have it on the side if I'm looking for a change in direction, or whatever. And I did that twice there. So I actually ended up, I think I started off with like about $300 or something. And I ended up, by the time it got to the very end, I think there was only like, like $50 there or something. It was tiny. But nevertheless, it did make, a nice chunk of money doing that. So that's what I do. Every exchange is a little bit different, by the way. If you do that on Bybit, if you actually increase your leverage, then it does automatically decrease your margin and then makes that available straight away. With Bitunix, and I think every other exchange I've ever used, you actually need to go in there, look at your margin and see what you can take out. And obviously by doing that, you will move your liquidation point. So you want to make sure you only ever do that when you can comfortably put your stop loss in profit, so that if the trade goes against you, then you won't lose any money. I might do a video about that, because I think that'd be quite interesting. Because I know people ask me about that, and yeah. Anywho, what was I going to say? So this, yeah. So that's basically all you have to do, is just sign up with that link and trade. Really, starting tonight. I mean, if you're in a trade already tonight, that doesn't matter. But obviously, what you want to do is to, be trading for this period, from February the 26th to March 27th, because that way you're going to achieve the volume. Now, it does say here, each user will only get one reward. Only the highest trading volume will be counted after the campaign. Okay, so I'm kind of guessing if sometime during that period you've got to, for example, like you've got to 1 million, then, you're going to get the Quadzilla license and $100. I think, to be honest, I think most of us trading with $1,000, I think we could achieve that. I did have an idea, actually. I did have an idea that I'd have to run it by math, actually, but I was thinking, like, you're going to be able to achieve this easier if you've got Quadzilla. So I'd probably say, I don't know, I'll think about it. I need to talk to Math first about it to see what we want to do. But anyway, right. So on this next Bitcoin's having a little lively bit. Anyway, that's cool. I also did this video the other day talking about this platform here. This another viral. This is cool. If you want to get involved with that, savercrypto.org/AV. And this way, if you've got a little bit of Zoid Pay in a X Portal wallet or something like that, you can basically like repost a tweet and you get 4 times the Zoid Pay back. I mean, the amount we're talking isn't huge. And, I've done like 12 submissions. I've got 2,440 Zoid Pay, which I think is worth about $10. so don't get too excited. The thing is, though, is Zoid Pay was like at $1 pretty much once. So, it's money for nothing anyway. So that's worth looking at. Something else I was going to show you as well, but I've forgotten. But let's get on to some charts and stuff and see what's going on. Okay, so looking here at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. So I just saw Scotty's comment. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. So yeah, looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Now, what happened yesterday? No, not yesterday. What happened on Monday was, we had that big dump down, didn't we? And it didn't quite V-shape recover. It sort of it struggled a little bit, you know. And in my video yesterday, I think what I was looking at this with Quadzilla, and I was looking at this retracement level up here. And what I was saying is, if we do get a pump up here, we might kind of reject at that level there. We've still got a little way to go, 67,327, but it is getting there. But you can see what I'm expecting is something like what it did here, where it kind of went back up and then rejected, you know. So that might happen. Might not, of course. It might just go straight up to this level here. But I'm thinking it might be like a bigger version of what happened here. So you got two sort of retracements there, so like these two, yeah. So it sort of came down, did the second one on the way, which is kind of like what it did there, isn't it? And on the way back, had a bit of a pullback and then went for the third one. So, you know, if we were to do a similar thing in a larger scale, that would be kind of like go up to here, reject a bit, and then possibly go up to there, you see. And by the time you get there, we're up at like, you know, 70K or so, which is pretty cool. Now, reasons that might happen is, I think everyone knows what I'm going to say, which is the fact that this yellow 21 EMA and this green 55 EMA are moving towards each other rather nicely. We've got the green shading there, which appears when they're at a likely approach velocity to get across there. Now, if that happens, that's normally a very bullish sign. That's not happened on the 1 hour time frame for quite a while, actually. Last time was here, wasn't it? 20th of February, which isn't that long ago, is it? But that's when it happened there. Now, the thing that I was looking for yesterday in the video, I was talking about when we were down here. I was saying that the 1 hour time frame is looking a little bit busy for these green backgrounds here on the momentum oscillator, because although they were signifying reasonable sort of pushes, there was quite a lot of them. So I was going up to the 2 hour and thinking, okay, well, that's a bit more realistic. By the way, don't get confused with these mid-band one. I'm going to turn those off actually for the moment. Let's do that. Mid-range cross. So I'll just turn those off, because I tend to not use them. I tend to like, I like to see them sometimes, but I don't actually kind of use them in any strategies. Math might massively disagree with me, but I don't know. But anyway, so here on the 2 hour, you see, this was looking like, you know, much more positive kind of things. So we had a 2 hour background there, and then the price went up quite a lot. And then we started to have these green backgrounds here yesterday, here and here. This one being just before New York Open. And also we got this little green arrow. So this little green arrow there, that's called the super up signal, and that means that all the stochastics that make up this convergence band are starting to look like they're all turning round, and it's all looking very, very good. And that is a strong signal. So that was a 2 hour. I also looked at the 3 hour because I thought the 3 hours probably going to give us the clue sort of thing. And indeed, what we got on the 3 hour was a green background here. Okay. So that was like yesterday afternoon. And the 4 hour, was beautiful because we got, let me make it bigger, because we got the green backgrounds. Okay. And also, we also got a super up. Now, super ups on the 4 hour, the last one of those was this one here on February the 6th, when that gave us this like really beautiful pump up there. So I think at the moment it's looking good. I think Bitcoin's looking good. But again, the fact that we are seeing, you know, a lot of these retracement things at the level just before that big dump on the Monday, I think that oh, is my camera frozen again? It has, hasn't it? I might. Let me just move it. I know you don't need to see me, but anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we've got this retracement here. So I think we might get a little bit of a pullback when we get to there, which is going to make sense, isn't it? Because obviously, you know, you're looking at some sort of like kind of liquidity in this kind of area here, aren't you? Like there. And you can probably see that. Oops. And you can probably see that with the VRVP as well. Where's that? That is that one there, isn't it? Yeah, so you see you got this kind of like node here, haven't you? Like 67.4. So I think we need to get above that to actually go further. So that's what I'm looking at there. Let me just have a look at the comments because thanks for the crown course tip, by the way. Trying it out. Yeah, I was going to finish it off yesterday, and I just didn't get time, so I didn't manage to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, it's good, isn't it? I like the way he explains things, and as I said, you might have noticed that the you know, the EMAs he uses are like the 5, 9, 12, no 5, 9, 21, and 55, the same as what we use in Quadzilla. And the same colors as well, red, cyan, yellow, green. That's because I did a crown course a couple of years ago, and you know, I just thought it was brilliant, and I've been using those EMAs for the you know, for spotting trends ever since, really, and that is baked into Quadzilla, which makes sense. Cool. All right. But yeah, no, good luck with that, Kaz. Yeah, I'll probably finish doing, I'm not sure if it's going to be today, but I'll probably finish mine soon. Anyway, Trump considering expanding KYC rules, forcing banks to collect citizenship information such as passports. Banks, don't they already? I mean, I think banks generally want to know quite a lot, don't they? Certainly do in the UK. France even more so. Space Cassie, oh, bom dia. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is super up mood too. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what are they? What are they? But not are they? No. Oh, it's like money things. What's that? Message from eBay. Well, that's one of my things got delivered. That's good. Right. Okay. Brilliant. So what else was I going to talk about? There was 3 things I was going to talk about. There was the campaign for Bitunix. There was another viral thing and something else. Buggered if I can remember. Anyway, I've just noticed, by the way, because what I do is I tend to look at the Bitcoin chart like this, which is going to look a bit crazy. But this is where I look at it on the 1 minute, 3 minute. Normally that one is set on the 12 minute. But I did just notice this bearish retracement here on the 3 minute. How brilliant was that? It just went up there, came back, and pulled back a little bit. Brilliant. Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could find this working excellently on loads of random time frames, but that's what I tend to do is the 1, 3, and 12. And just get a drink. All right. The camera froze again. Hasn't it? I might just move it. Or does it need to be there? It's annoying how it freezes. I think it's just my shit internet connection. Anyway, Blaze saying any tap updates, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the thing in the Telegram from Roman? Let me just have a look. I don't actually want to put my Telegram on screen, but I don't mind getting a screenshot from it. Just give me a sec. So let's tap. Where has it gone? Yeah, because our friend Roman, he had a good chat with Arsenal at the weekend, and oh god, can't find it now. Oh no, hang on, I nearly got it. So just talk amongst yourselves. I can't see it. Hang on, let's have a look in the TAP official group. It was generally quite a positive thing. Well, it was a positive thing. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to go and let me. So I'm just searching in the group for it. Hang on, Roman. No, I'm gonna have to go through the Telegram and find it. Actually, generally it was all good. It was all good. They are, as ever, just dealing with legislation, that kind of thing, and just trying to get stuff sorted. Apparently, Arsenal is quite confident we will get GBP loading soon, which I think is going to be a massive catalyst for the for the thing itself. I mean, the situation I've got is, my card's expired, but I'm not going to renew it because I don't need to, because I can't use it. Well, I can use it in the UK, but it would mean that I'd have to load my card with euros and then spend euros in the UK. So it just makes no sense at all, really, even with like 6% cash back, So I probably won't do that. But when I've got GBP, I will. So yeah. But apparently the earn feature is coming along as well. Whether you'd want to leave a big pile of crypto with tap and then earn on it, I don't know. It's probably a different matter, really. I think they need to get the app a bit more slicker first. They have agreed to sort out the website with all the typos and all that as well. So I don't know. It's one of those things, and it's if you're a bag holder, then I think we've just got to stick in there and just stay with it and ride it out until it gets good. I don't think there's any point abandoning at this point, really, unless you've got a good reason to do so. Anyway. So I was just saying, BTC pumped after Jane Street, a known manipulator of the Terra Luna collapse, was sued. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't looked into it at all, but I had heard about that. Hopefully we get the crypto clarity bill passed. Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, is that going to save us completely, or I don't know? I'm never quite sure. I mean, it's always one thing after another, isn't it? It felt like it was the the BlackRock ETF. That's going to be great, and that really wasn't. I suppose it was good for crypto overall, but generally at first it didn't really help, did it? And it has changed the way Bitcoin trades and everything. It seems a bit more bit more normal, a bit more boring now. Yeah, so there was that, and then there was like the what else was there? Well, Trump getting into power. I suppose that was a good thing. It would have been good if he had, launched bloody meme coins like the day before his inauguration. It was like just mad, wasn't it? Because really, that Trump coin, it was just there just to extract money from the market, wasn't it? I can't think of any other reason for it. It just made no sense. Anyway, Scott, you're saying US cryptos are, David Sachs stated, after the market structure bill, Clarity Act passes, banks are fully going to get into crypto. Yeah, well, I think they need to, don't they? Because otherwise they're just going to become dinosaur things that nobody uses, Although I don't know, banks are. I think what banks do is a lot more than just people, having a regular bank themselves. I think there's a lot more to banks than just the sort of domestic side of it. I think big businesses and stuff use banks in different ways, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at the old Bitcoin again. So that was really nice, that 3-minute thing there. So what happens next? Let's just go to a single chart. Let's go back to this one. Let's move that VRVP. Might delete it actually. Okay, so that's the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. This 1 hour looks really good. This looks like they're going to cross, doesn't it? And after redoing the Eric Krohn course, I realize now that I knew anyway, but like it's good to hear it again. Is like when you get across of these EMAs, that isn't necessarily a sign to sort of go massively long, or that the trend has changed. What you want to see after that, you want to see a higher high. So what we want to see is where's my so what you want to see is those cross, right? So they cross, and then after that we get like something higher than that one there. So that was a high there, okay, and we want to get like a higher high there, and ideally as well, from that low there we want a lower low. So we don't want a low down here, we want a low sort of here, okay. So from there the price would go up here and then maybe come back to here, okay, and then go off. Now at that point there, so we've got the signal from the cross, got a higher high, and if possible we get a higher low, and that would be a really good sign of a trend reversal. Now the other thing I'm thinking as well, which is part of the reason I made the thumbnail today for the video, is if we look at this on the daily time frame, let's just remove Quadzilla for a moment. Remove that little squiggle there. Okay, so what can you see there? Well, if you're ever in doubt, you can always come up to the indicators here, and then I've got these two here, which are free things in TradingView, and that's an engulfing candles bearish, engulfing candles bullish. Okay, And that shows you when you've got a bullish engulfing candle, right? So say, for example, here on the daily time frame there, we had a bullish engulfing candle. So this candle here was bigger than the red one. So green one bigger than the red one. And that signified a price move. Okay, didn't go that far that time. But if we look back in the past, you can see that these generally are very, very good signs that the price is going to go up, you see. And the same for the bearish engulfing as well. Okay, so to achieve that, by the end of today, what we need the price to not go below about 64. What's that? About 64, 620. So if the price comes down then and the candle closes down here, we're in trouble. If it stays above there, then we've still got a bullish engulfing candle. And generally, I think pretty much these always play out, don't they? Let's just check that again. Good, good, good. Short-lived, but good. Good, good. This one here. This one here wasn't so good. Like, so we had that little one there. No, where am I looking? Here, wouldn't it? So we had a little red candle. Then we had a big green one. And then after that, it reversed. So that one didn't work out. That did. There's a lot here in early 2025. But they all worked out good, 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 good. I mean, generally, a daily bullish engulfing candle is a very good thing. With pretty much so far all I can see, looking over the past 3 years, it's just that one exception. Maybe these ones down here, not quite so good, but overall, though, very good for the general trend. That one there, maybe back in 2023. So yeah, that was that explains the thumbnail from today. That's what I'm thinking there. So that's really cool. I just wonder if anything else was looking good. Should we have a look at something like Solana? See, Solana didn't actually do that last night. It did a bullish engulfing candle last Friday, and the price did indeed go up quite a bit. Ethereum. I keep thinking I want to trade Ethereum, actually. Now, why didn't that come out as a bullish engulfing? I don't know. It's probably because that's one before was a bit more of a doji, wasn't it? And I think the general thing is you don't include the wicks, do you? Nevertheless, I would have said that was a bullish engulfing for Ethereum. Yeah, maybe. Okay, what else? XRP, what does that do? XRP's got a bullish engulfing candle. It's all looking much better, isn't it? So I'll go have a little look at BGB. That's one I like. That's showing nothing exciting at all, is it? Oh, little boink there. Is that maff? It is.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hey. How you doing?
Very good, very good. I'm glad you popped in.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just think
as the nun said to the bishop, also. Probably just for a few minutes actually, because I just suddenly realised I had a little bit of spare time, so I thought pop in and say hello.
That's fine. I was going to finish up about 1 o'clock anyway, sort of thing.
Sure. There was something I wanted to show on the chart as well.
Oh yeah.
So the risk of being very disruptive, but so I suppose once you're done with this bit, maybe.
Okay. Well, I was just rambling slightly actually, but that sounds like an intro for a tune, doesn't it? Sort of what you just said. There you go. Moo
indeedy. I shared the screen. I forgot that. Would just add it straight to the stage.
That's all right. That's all right. No, if you hadn't done, I was just going to say that briefly what I'd been talking about. I don't know if you heard any, but I'm just seeing a few nice things. Like I did a video yesterday because there was no live stream.
Bring it back for a second. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. But I did a video yesterday because there was no live stream, and I was saying that I think this was a good example actually of let me just remove that for a minute. I think this was a good example of using different time frames, because it looked to me like we were getting near a bottom, partly because I quite like double bottoms like that. So that was looking a bit like that. Also, there was a few EMAs and not EMAs. There was a few like the stochastic convergence band on quite a few time frames was looking like it was pretty much starting to turn around. So looking on the 1 hour time frame, the point I was making there was that by the way, I've just temporarily removed the mid-range crosses just to avoid confusion.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
I did say that you wouldn't approve anyway, but the point being is, like, on the 1 hour time frame there was like lots of these green backgrounds, and I was thinking, well, that's a little bit confusing, let's go to like the 2 hour instead, just to get a clearer picture. And the 2 hours looking, that's a bit better. Obviously we got a super up there, and I was saying yesterday I'm going to keep an eye on the 3 hour because hopefully we should get a green background soonish, like what we did back on the 8th of February or whatever. And indeed we did get that. And also on the 4 hour time frame we actually got a super up as well, where the last one of those was quite epic, wasn't it? So for that reason, I think we might go up a little bit more, maybe to one of these retracements here, either there or there. That was about the extent of my TA. So I would love to hear any comments. You're probably just going to say you're completely wrong, it's going to zero.
No. Well, I mean, probably the latter, but I think this pretty much does tie in with that. It's but let's have a look, shall we? I'll just switch over. So essentially, this is actually a bit of formalization, I suppose, of something that I was scribbling onto the charts. Is it not yesterday's Tuesday, isn't it? No, today's Wednesday. Monday. Sorry. So yeah, scribbling stuff onto the chart on Monday, and I thought I'd just turn it into something a bit smarter looking, really, because I think there might be something in this. See how it pans out for the rest of the week. But so this on the weekly, and so what we kind of had was the candle body, the body top, brought us to there, which is at what is it, about 123,000. So not including the wick to the mega high or anything like that. Is so just to 122.1, and then the drop from that candle top of that entire kind of impulsive move really down there to there is a 30% drop. I wrangled the numbers a little bit to just get that to exactly 30, but it pretty much is. So like obviously that on the weekly it wicked down quite a bit further to like 80.6, but then kind of came up and just closed at that 30% drop, virtually to the 100th of a percent, really. Especially if you wrangle the numbers. So after that, there was an accumulation range sort of thing, but in the process of that, we saw an overall 80% clawback. Sorry, not 8%. That would be nice. Damn. Yeah. There was no overall 8% clawback during that, and at which point everything just kind of puttered out again, and we saw, what do you know, another 30% drop down, and so that's currently where we are. So it seems like history has kind of repeated itself a bit there, in the sense that 30%, 8%, 30%. Does that mean there's going to be another 8%? Because obviously that 8% in terms of like dollar value would be less than that 8%. So that might well kind of be a thing. So 80%, sorry, I keep saying 80. It's just optimism. We need hopium in this market. So yeah, that would bring us from, is that where we currently are? 65? Does that say 66? Yeah. I need I don't know, my eyesight is kind of going a bit mangly. I was going to say mangy, but mangly, mangy eyesight.
So from a bit Magoo like.
Okay. Oh yeah, Mr. Magoo. Yeah. stop bumping into things. So yeah, from there then. So 65ish, 66 now, but that would bring us up to 70, just above 70, maybe 70,800-ish if it does the full 8%, may even go slightly above. So I had this squiggly line that I carried over from Monday's live stream, and so that, but with a more precise kind of measurement. But that could well kind of like poke above it. Like you could see during the week that would wick above that line and then drop down, and we might see kind of a weekly close at the line. But also this might then take several weeks if it follows that same sort of pattern, because that would be very much a continuation pattern of the downward trend. If it does that, continue, and then carry on down. So having done that, it's starting to do the continue. Well, I guess that was still part of the downward move. If it now goes into a multi-week accumulation pattern there, and then just drops down again, but that would be at, as I say, saying at 70 or just even like 71 really. So if there was another 30% down from there, then that would make us all quite sad, I think. But I don't know if there will be. I think that might be the extension. It's a little bit Elliott wave, that, isn't it? It's just the way that that impulsive move, the kind of the whatchamacallit, the retrace. So is that A, B, C? 50 sort of thing, and then whatever. I've forgotten how they go actually, to be honest, but
I don't know.
But then from there, 30% would be. In fact, yeah. Funnily enough, 30% would be the bottom of this range that we kind of drew in back in that live stream as well, which is, sorry, I'm just going to 48. Maybe, I mean, we could call that 50k. Just hedge our bets a little bit. So 30% from there, that level, we might that might turn out to be the low of the bear market. You never know. Keep in mind we're looking on the weekly here, so that would be. I mean, although to be honest, yeah, actually, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Sorry, I'm a bit squeaky, but yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me. So if it was, yeah. I mean that's currently saying 30. These are really good. These I love these. No, just kind of late stage discovered these. No, I could just.
What are they?
It gives you a percent. It's that, I think. There. Where did it go? Oh no, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, actually, if I could just go into this, it'll tell you. Price range.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're great.
Never used one.
Yeah. So because then you can just like move this up, and it tells you the percent as you go along.
That's cool.
So see that percent there, and also it stays around. It doesn't just disappear annoyingly like the measure tool.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I put that to exactly 30, or tried, that'll do for the time being. I could just obviously change the coordinates directly in the thing if we wanted to, but I won't bother to do that just now. So that would bring us to there, 49.50. It kind of ties in. Who knows? There may then be another one of these. So we could just like ladder our way down or step our way down through that. And what else? So yeah. So for this bit where we currently are, I could well see that happening if it kind of wicks up to somewhere around there. Say, I mean, this bit above the green line is a bit arbitrary, but it's you can see a wick up to. It could go up to like. So where was it on the 1 hour? Were you looking at the retracement level?
I was. Yeah, I was. It was basically to make it look as if I wasn't talking rubbish on.
You don't talk rubbish. What you like.
Sorry. It was to do with that dump on Monday, so it was just it was two I'm looking at really, like one at like 67.2, which is pretty much a little bit higher, and then the other one round about sort of, well, I don't know, about 70 to be honest, actually.
Yeah. So that ties in, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So there you go. We're in total agreement on that. And given that, and in fact, this has actually given us multiple time frames now, isn't it? With a sort of correlation between them. So there was one other thing that I was going to show. If I just bring in Quadzilla, I just within that I'll just switch off the EMAs just for a sec. Just so you can kind of see what's what. Because what was noticeable on this is that, well, for one thing, we had still on the weekly. Yes, it's kind of long term, but we had that retracement level still in play, and it's virtually exactly 50% between the candle close, high and low and high, whatever. And down here, there's also this retracement level at 85,000.1, more or less. And you notice, actually, I'll just do this a bit, maybe a bit more. So you notice on this one, it ended up slightly below that 30% line. And in fact, sure enough, the price just kind of wicked down below there and kind of headed back up. So that played out actually kind of perfectly. That's exactly what you want to see. The price wicks down within the same candle in this case, came back up. So you'd have some kind of long trade at the ready on that one. You could trigger it when it comes back up to that level as confirmation, and then head up with quite a hefty % win in that case. Or you could just light the fuse on this Roman candle or whatever, and just like up it goes. So anyway, there's that slight digression. But so that was slightly below there. Of course, this one down here, another retracement level, is slightly below there. It's a funny old thing, isn't it? We're seeing a repetition there. This did kind of the same thing. It wicked down below there. I mean, to be honest, that's probably not it. It's tantalizingly similar, but it is slightly different, because in this case, this was still doing its kind of downward trend, downward impulsive move when it wicks down below that line. But even so, that there is probably enough of a similarity, I think, that it's significant. Because, as I was saying before, like with the retracement levels, they are kind of, or they're marking out price magnets, as if that's a real thing. They're marking out the literal price magnets that you get in the chart, that tend not to be picked up through other TA and things, but they're very much there. So there's a definite pull from for the price to come down to that level and kind of want to come back there, which is kind of what happened. The price went down, went above it by almost the same amount, below is above, and then kind of down again, kind of actually touched that level, wicked slightly down again. So in this case, that's so we haven't so much got that here. We have got these ones. I'm down. These are the ones that we kind of really, well, in one sense, I really hope that the price does come down to there at some point, because my God, that would be a buying opportunity. Gee whiz, but also just really, really hope that the price doesn't get down to that level. So, in two minds about that one. So, I mean, that in terms of a bear market, that would be the absolute depths of despair, wouldn't it, if the price lands down here and stays there for a while in that range, down at like between 25 and maybe even 23 and 27, say 30, I don't know. Anyway, so that was it really. Just wanted to
cool.
Mention that, just kind of saw that.
I just got an alert saying that the 1 hour 21 and 55 EMAs crossed on Bitcoin. That's good, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, on the 1 hour, is it?
Yep.
So if I bring back in, might hide the drawings for a sec. Put the EMAs back in, of course. Ooh, so they have. Wow. Does it to say 21 and 55?
Yeah.
So, boom. And they're both kind of heading up fairly steeply. So let's go right in. The green 55. I mean, it's a little bit flat, but it is definitely heading up. It's not like it's flatlining like you sometimes see when you might expect the yellow 21 to kind of just bounce off it and then the whole thing just heads down. Instead, there's a definite upward momentum to both of them. And so yeah, nice thing with Quadzilla, of course, you start to get and very much an early sign that that's starting to happen. So like here, way back there, it's kind of saying like, oh hey, look, these EMAs are starting to head upwards. May want to consider jumping into a long just there, or certainly start looking into it. And then it kind of disappears for a moment and then just kind of reappears and up we go. So that that rather ties in, doesn't it? So we could see that. Well, I suppose we've already had the beginning of the 7 or 8% pump to the upside that we saw on the weekly. That is 60. That was the first one that you were talking about, wasn't it? The 67.
Yeah, I'm actually just wondering where because what normally happens is when they cross is you normally see a little bit of a pullback first. And I'm just trying to look at the different time frames to see when we might get a pullback. I think probably quite soon actually.
I think so.
Like a little one,
Yeah, like even if it's just down to their 65.8, that could kind of be on the cards. I don't often look at volume on here. Should we bring up the volume?
Yeah, very rarely look at volume actually, do we?
Yeah, but it's definitely a thing. So, I mean that's a fairly strong pump, isn't it? That because sometimes you sort of see these and there's just not much in it. It's just like go long, whatever. There's not much conviction in it, but that's fairly strong. So. Yeah, that one, I don't know. Maybe to look at it, say on the 4 hour, you get a bit more of an idea then. That funnily enough, the 4 hour showing that 67 as well. It's a bit of agreement among timeframes there. That one then above is a continuation, is at 70k. So yeah, these could be rather in agreement as well. So we might well hit a. So actually, sorry, just going to measure out so that up to for that entire kind of price move up to there. Be 7%. Okay. I guess on the weekly that was part of the wick, wasn't it? So that's why I didn't really count into that 8% that we're hopefully seeing on that. So so for the overall thing to get up to there, yeah, as I say, that would be a 7% move in total on the 4 hour. Then to get up to that, so we might see a pullback. It would be something like zoomp, maybe down to there. Cause it's just going to look at that level, which ties in with along there. So we've got like support, just. Well, in fact, ranging liquidity. So that's probably a level we'd return to, which would be 66.1-ish. And then from there up, do its usual thing, up to this level, which is just above 70. Could well see a rebound, whatever, a rejection, just from there. Lovely, it's got the super up as well on the 4 hour. Just notice that.
Yeah.
So, and it was preceded by a green bar there as well, and then kind of so that was on that one where it absolutely just kind of what's the word, pivoted. Yeah, it absolutely pivoted just there, and now kind of heading up. So it's kind of nice. Yeah. Does that kind of tie in with what you were thinking about?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I remember what the other thing I was going to say was tonight at 6 p.m. there's a Swissborg keynote 2026, which they're describing as the biggest one yet. So for any Borg holders out there, it might be worth tuning into that at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
No, all good actually. I'm quite excited about all this actually. It's sort of it's all good. Everything's looking good again.
I think so, for a little while at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick note of this. Sorry, just to
Oh, yeah.
mention it. That one. So just in case this hasn't been covered or anything, but anyone watching, the chart indicator that we were both really using and talk about a lot is of course Quadzilla. It's a premium indicator, but for all of that, it just, I mean, it doesn't cost very much anyway, but it pays for itself like super quickly, because it just kind of gives you these uncannily accurate levels that we see. So go check that out. It's savethecrypto.org/QZ, and you'll get the deets there. And if you're interested to get a bit more of an in-depth view of what it gives you, there's a tutorial over on Medium, which I think that links in the description somewhere, isn't it? If I remember.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So just go and check that out, and it just gives you lots and lots of stuff in there about it, what it does, and so on. So you can just get an idea. Keep in mind that there's a lot in here, and because it's kind of everything, it is quite overwhelming at first. It's like, where do I even start? But there's also, we've also got guidance about just what to start with, and when it comes down to it, even though it's kind of showing all these different things, on here, just switch the drawings off for a second. You can see it basically looks like this. It kind of gives, actually also switch the volume off. It gives you stuff down here. Generally, green means up, red means down. Trade according to these levels, expect the price to come back to that level, exactly like that. And similarly here, expect the price to come back to that level. Excuse me, sorry. Because it just kind of does that over and over again. It gives you great consistency to plan your trades from, sort of in terms of entries and exits, especially. That's that. Okay. Oh, that one as well. Look at that. Blimey. So from back here saying, oh, hey, within this price, this current market structure, the price is going to come back to this level and then bounce up. Boink, and up it goes. So that would have been a decent move back up. And also if you're up here, kind of you'd then have the confidence that the price is going to come down to this level. So you could kind of short that, open a short and just ride it down, And you get stuff down here as well, giving indications of when the momentum is going to turn. So like, is this a good time to go short? Not really, because this is kind of saying we've got more upside. So then you start to look for these lines just coming up into this top bit, and the red bars to start to appear, and so on. There's all sorts of things like that. Just give you an overall view of the market. So
yeah, I mean, I think just to, even just if you'd have seen that super up on the 4 hour yesterday on Bitcoin, and you thought, okay, that's a pretty good signal. Let's sell the house and long everything. That was an awesome move. And like just things like that Quadzilla shows you are just amazing, really. That's really awesome. I mean, I was showing this earlier on. It's like a couple of things from the winning trade section of our Discord sort of thing, and the top one's actually me. Actually, it's when I was just trying to find the bottom, if you like, and I'd done that thing where I keep increasing the leverage and moving my stop loss into profit and stuff, but that ended up being quite a nice gain. And this guy below me, Teamwork, who for some reason uses MEXC, and I wish he wouldn't. Like use one of our exchanges and we'll give you VIP 7 and we'll give you nice bonuses and all that sort of stuff.
Have you talked about that?
I have briefly, but I'm going to do it again. Actually, now you're here.
Sure.
And but he's like 94.77% up, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I didn't mean to make us all big there, but no, I have at the top of the comments, I have pinned the URL for the Bitunix thing that starts. So I meant to actually open the page there. Oh, what's going on? Hang on a sec. So I'll get there in a second. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a Bitunix competition, but it turns out it's not. So I don't quite know why the affiliate guy told us. Because he said at first, should we do a competition? And I said, yeah, it'd be great. And then there was a bit of like a technical reason why we had to sort of change how we did something. And I was thinking, okay, that's because it's a competition. It isn't actually a competition. It's just literally a trading volume campaign, but it is really good. You know, it starts in 10 hours. You're going to get a futures bonus anyway. And then you get all these kind of different bonuses. Now, this one here, I've said this already, but if you trade like $1 million trading volume, you get 100 USDT. You also get a Quadzilla license. And I think we agreed we'd do that for a year. So you can win a Quadzilla license for a year. If you've got it already, we'll extend it by a year. Okay. So that's the deal there, which is, I think that's only fair. So yeah. I am also thinking another thing we can do here, but I want to run it by maff first, and then we'll talk about that in a.
So perhaps if you tune into tomorrow's live stream, then we'll either have that you're thinking of, or a slightly more stingy, tempered down version of it.
Yeah, because I'm completely generous, and maff's a tight man.
Basically, yes. Yeah, if I lent, well, in fact, I was going to say if I lend someone money, I wouldn't lend someone money, but if I did, I'd be hounding them to pay it back. You know, not really, just painting a picture there. So.
I think it just means that I'm a bit useless at business. Actually, that's what it is. Yeah. So the 1 million trading volume bonus. I mean, like I was saying earlier on, I've got my Bitunix account. I had like $300 in that in January. That's now up to, actually at the moment it's up to about 1,500 actually. And you know, I'm just doing regular sort of trading on that. And my trading volume at the moment is, in fact, so I won't show you, but I'll tell you what it is. So to find out, if you just go to the VIP bit, even if you haven't got VIP, it tells you what you need to do to get to VIP. But it actually tells you your futures 30-day trading volume. Mine is currently $762,242. So I'm pretty much at $1 million anyway. You know, not far off. Well, $250,000 off $1 million, but yeah. And that's without trying too hard. And to be honest, I've actually been doing most of my trading on Bybit recently, so I've not actually been using Bitunix that much. I kind of. I lost interest a little bit when the last campaign ended, but this one's starting again tonight, so I'll get back to using that one. And
sure.
But yeah, I mean, do that and you get $100 and Quadzilla for a year. Can't complain about that, can you? And then if you're a bit of a baller, you get $500, and then you can end up in Dubai if that's what you want to do.
This was the thing I was wondering, because I did get a bit confused about that, because obviously. Excuse me, sorry. At the top, it did sort of say, win, like trade now and win like $8,000 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Win 8,000 USDT with Saver Crypto. Trade to win. Well, I guess everyone's a winner potentially.
Well, I think that is the way it works actually. And literally, if you, I mean, all right, you need that's quite a large volume, 150 mil, but
doable. But
it's doable. Yeah, honestly, if you're trading with like 10 grand, it's well easy.
Yeah.
And but you don't have to go to Dubai if you don't want to.
Might be dangerous at the moment.
Well, you can go somewhere decent instead. You but you'd have 8 grand to play with. So
Lanzarote.
Yeah, you go to Lanzarote for 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be honest, I'd probably prefer that anyway.
Oh God, I would. I love Lanzarote, and Yeah. I love the Canary Islands. That's one of my favourite places on Earth, actually.
Tenerife, I really like.
Tenerife's awesome.
Yeah, bit more touristy in places, but what the hell? It's why you're there. Go there as a tourist.
It's got Teide, the biggest volcano in Spain. It's the highest point of Spain technically as well, even though it's not Spain.
Oh, it's Teide. Oh, I'd always called it Mount Tidy, but okay, because I like the.
That's the Welsh. That's the Welsh version.
Yeah, tidy.
I've been having a bit of struggle breathing up at the top of Tidy. It's like being in the vans.
Have you? I think his Roman just joined the live stream.
I used to do with the regulations.
Have you been at Mount Tidy? Then
I like how he says regulations. It's like I used to do with the regulations. It's like
yeah. There's always the emphasis on the. I think it's a penultimate vowel in any word. Regulations. It's always that.
Yeah. Cool. I'm tempted to just quickly whiz through these comments, actually, if that's all right with you.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Unless you want to.
I'll go for it. I feel like today I've kind of gate crashed your show a little bit.
Oh no, I love it when that happens. I really do. Right, Scotty was talking about scooping bottoms. And this is a family show.
Steady on. Yeah.
I did do a video about that Eric Crown course, by the way, and which I do think for everyone on the planet, it's worth doing, actually, because some of the concepts in that are ones we do actually use in Quadzilla. For example, the 5, 9, 21 and 55 EMAs are what he uses as well for working out trends and stuff like that. So and also the idea of like combining trend and momentum to get good results, which is basically the essence of Quadzilla, if you like, isn't it?
Actually, sorry, Carrie. Yeah.
That's all right. So I've actually been through these. I'm not ignoring them. Tap updates. There was something I couldn't find Roman's post, actually, but
okay.
I'll find it later.
The tap app update I thought was kind of nice, but I think there's still work to go there. I couldn't see a dark mode in there still.
I didn't even know it
blazing.
Is it different?
In the last 2 days, I think it was a minor update to give it a bit of a lick of paint.
Oh, okay.
So there were people in the Telegram group, quite rightly, kind of, just giving it some praise, just saying, "Oh, this, it looks looking pretty sharp," But and I think it does. It's an improvement. That it's starting to lack kind of cohesion in terms of its overall design language, if you know what I mean. There's in other words, looking a bit messy. Like you go from one screen to the next, and the styling is different, the colours are different, font sizes are different, all that sort of stuff.
I'm just logging in, and they've done that kind of 3D effect on the tap logo, which is like, what have they done that for? I don't know.
Distracting.
Yeah. And then I'm in there, and it looks the same as it did before. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at it.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, but also not meaning to be like negative about the app, because I really like it, and I'm glad they're working on it. I think in terms of that, you can kind of see where they currently are, where they need to get to, but they're moving in the right direction for sure. So
yeah. Anyway, we'll. Still overall positive, and I think it'll be all right, but it's going to take time. Anyway, Ozzy says paper and ETFs should be rebranded to time and hands. Trump wants Crypto Clarity Act bill signed before March the 1st. That's good. I think I was talking about the Trump meme coins, just just designed to extract money from the market.
Yeah,
And
essentially. Yeah.
I think they made about $1 billion, didn't they, out of them?
It's some insane number. Yeah.
Trump and Melania.
Thank you, citizens, for your vote. And,
I'm still baffled. Like, well, obviously did it so they're $1 million better off, but I don't know. It didn't seem like a very good move to me. Ozzy said long bullish engulfing candle and short the bearish. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you know, I mean, you could probably do that with like, you know, if you were swing trading, sort of like, and all that sort of stuff. All right. Did you know Strategy currently has a long short interest with 14% of its market cap sold short? Wall Street is actively betting against Michael Saylor and Bitcoin. I didn't know that. I wouldn't necessarily believe everything you read, to be honest, actually. But yeah. Anyway, could MSTR see a GameStop style movement?
In which direction, though?
I don't know. I find it all so weird, all that. Anyway, right. Futures looking green today. Did Trump say anything bullish on them? I don't know what he said, actually.
Well, he had a State of the Union, didn't he? Which that's 2-hour speech. But yeah.
See, Scotty likes Lanzarote as well. My parents had a little bungalow in Playa Blanca for about 25 years, actually. Oddly enough, I only ever stayed there twice, actually, but it's really cool. So my folks used to go there all the time, and I quite like the language. I quite like Spanish. I think it's nice.
Yeah. Also, because it's you know, it's possible to actually understand it, even if you don't. If you know what I mean. If you don't speak language, you still kind of get by.
Yeah. No, it's probably my favourite foreign language, actually. 80 billion, was that, or trillion? No, billion. 80 billion has been added to the crypto market today. Good.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? You're off to London in a couple of weeks.
Awesome. Yeah.
Mate of mine's just retired to Tenerife, actually, and he sent me a message the other day saying, I'm here permanently now. Do you know, come over if you want? I was thinking, like, yeah, why not? You know, sort of. So he's in Tenerife, up by Icod, just on the north coast.
Okay, yeah,
it's quite cool up there. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, cause where the just where the climate and the territory is interesting and not sort of just touristy like the south, I suppose, and too hot.
Yeah. Having said that, I mean, we went to like Los Cristianos like October. Was it last year? No, the year before. Yeah, October 2024, I think it was. And you know, I was expecting to be a bit sort of here we go, sort of like, and it was actually all right. Actually, it was you know, it was a bit touristy, and you know, you hear a lot of like English voice and stuff, but it wasn't too bad at all. Actually, it was still quite nice, I thought. But yeah, I do like it up in the northern bits. So that Icod, that area is very cool. Brilliant. Okay, right. I think we're done pretty much, aren't we?
Yeah. I think 200 shares. Blah blah. Did I miss one? Oh yeah. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Space Cat used to think, can I be invited to Lanzarote? I'll be glad to go. Could I have a Save with Crypto beach party? all the Discord subscribers can meet at Lanzarote or something.
Just I can't think of anything worse, actually. Like a load of blokes talking about crypto in the speedos.
Yeah, but just kind of hanging over the swimming pool, as it were. standing in a group.
That actually be quite good fun, actually. But yeah, I don't know.
Just kind of plastic pint glasses in the middle of the day, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
by the pool.
Yeah. I always think that about. I don't. I mean, I've never been to one of those. The only crypto thing I've ever been to is one of the Swissborg AGMs in Switzerland. You know, and and it was all right. It was quite nice to meet the team and have a chat with Cyrus and all that. But it is a sausage fest. It's like just blokes, really.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, well, why do I keep choosing these industries that are just like male dominated? Because I'm involved with this now, and then before that I used to do like SEO stuff, which has changed actually. But SEO used to be just guys all the time, but there are a lot more girls now.
That's weird. Yeah.
What
for SEO? I mean, it would have. I mean, I can remember seeing, like, because in different companies, like SEO experts joining. There's a fair share of women in those, but that
there is now.
Yeah, that was like 10, 15. God bloody hell! Yeah, 10 years ago. I feel better saying 10 rather than 15 years.
I think what it was is, like, initially when I got involved, it was very sort of black hat sort of thing, and it was it was kind of like, it's all a bit dodgy, so you had to be a bit sort of, you had to be a bit just a bit dodgy, really, to do it, and it was a bit different. Whereas now it's all about writing nice content or basically just feeding the LLMs,
Yeah, for sure. So Scott is just saying it. So it's search engine optimization.
Yeah.
Which so basically, as I say, feeding the LLMs. It's kind of gaming Google and so on, and other, and the other search engines that no one uses.
Yeah.
But just to round out the CV in a way. It must be so different now in terms of it's kind of gaming the AI responses and so on.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. That now it's all like to do with, like, you want to be featured underneath the AI summary, sort of. So you want to work out how to get your result in there. So you basically want the AI to actually use your information to come up with its response, so that you're the organic result below that.
So presumably you try and align your content to be as close as possible to what its AI response is at that time.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. So it's still the same kind of idea, that you need to sort of work out what key phrases people are looking for and what people are actually trying to do, and then work out their intent and work out how to get your result up there on the first page. It's quite good actually, because now it's less based about just building loads of links to your site. It's more about how useful your site is for someone looking for information. So which is how it should be, really. But it has changed a lot, and for some reason, like girls are really good at that. They're really good at it sounds a bit sexist, isn't it, against blokes, really? But they are. I don't know. I found that girls are really good at sort of like working out how to respond to inquiries, like on a search engine. Anyway, so I think that's why it's changed.
Yeah, there are fundamental differences between the sexes for definite, and just strengths and weaknesses on both sides, just how it is. I think. The more people recognise that, I think the better results they can get overall. Exploit the strengths on both sides. So.
Yeah. Anyway, every girl I've ever met who's been into crypto, I've always really liked, actually. So there's that. So obviously attracts a good class of lady, but generally I don't know.
Classy birds is what you're saying.
Classy birds, yeah, right, classy bird. But the idea of going to like the Bitcoin conference. I mean, what do you do? Do you talk about the history of Satoshi Nakamoto and all that, or was it just companies shilling their projects?
Just go there to be exploited as a resource, I guess, to be mined. I mean, can imagine it sort of get there and then they announce just we're here to have a good time. No talking shop. standing around looking awkward in silence.
I don't know. What would you talk about though? I suppose I suppose if I'd had to go on a stage or something, I'd be sort of talking about how brilliant Quadzilla was and stuff like that. And
Just selling. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
that. So even when people go up and they give, I mean, to be fair, yeah, they might go up and give a good technical talk about this or that thing, but ultimately there's some reason for it, isn't there? Just there's something they're selling, but that's fine, to be honest. But yeah, otherwise people talk about this stuff. What are they? It's just like Bitcoin, and everyone gives a thumbs up or something. Just
yeah, and I don't know. Anyway,
for the Bitcoin maxis, I'm sure. Yeah.
But anyway, we probably won't have a meet-up in Lanzarote, but I don't know. but to be honest, if we did something like it'd probably be in a pub in London or something like that, and then it'd just be a night out, really, wouldn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
And then, you wouldn't glean any information. It'd be just like, I suppose it could be quite good fun. I suppose. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that one day. But when we get 100,000 subscribers or even 10,000,
well, for sure. Yeah. Actually, so Ozzy was just saying 19 viewers on X. I noticed it's gone up to 20. Actually, doing rather well. So
yeah, I didn't
hit follow and all that stuff while you're there. That'd be great.
Yeah, I didn't do your one today because I didn't know.
Oh yeah, so I noticed it. Yeah. Is that Instagram that you've gone on to instead?
No, it's Twitch actually, because it's
okay.
In Instagram I have to keep pasting the thing in every half hour or whatever it is, and I keep forgetting if I'm on my own. So I don't know. I don't know. I should just
hate London cities. Where could we go then? It's just some. How about I don't know, Tenby in Wales. just the epicenter of just crypto innovation and
yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I mean, to be honest, there probably is a fair amount of wealth down there these days, investment wealth and so on. Just yeah.
Is there a Tenby International Conference Centre or something? Yeah.
There's the I remember that there was the De Valence Centre in the middle of Tenby where sometimes they would do like a roller disco in there. They'd clear away all the chairs, and then one time Max Boyce came to visit and give a show there, so they put all the chairs back, and that was the highlight of the year. That was in the 1970s, by the way. So.
Excellent. Right. Right. Is anyone else's sky in the UK completely white? Yeah, it is today. Well, it's grey.
He's obviously talking about chemtrails, I think. So it's,
okay. All right. Anyway, right. Enough of that. So yeah, the link for the Bitunix thing is in the pinned comment. It's also in the description, I believe, of this. And I think I did put it in the Discord earlier on, or maybe last night. So yeah, do join that if you want. I'm going to talk to Maff about something, an idea I have, but generally it will be a good thing to do for you. Okay, so yeah, do join the Bitunix campaign. So you can sign up now, and then when you start trading it from midnight tonight until the 27th of March, that will be the period where you'll be able to get your trading volume up, and then win your holiday to Lanzarote.
So people who have already joined Bitunix through the affiliate link can also partake in this, I believe. Yeah,
as long as you've used our link. Yeah. If you have used somebody else's, there might be a way we can transfer you. Actually, if you decide you don't want to give all your money to Carl the Moon or whatever, sort of you want to help us out instead.
Yeah, so for definite. Kaz was suggesting come to Brighton.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I like Brighton.
Yeah, same actually.
Oh, there you go.
That could be the thing, you know.
And to be honest, you know, that when I did go to SEO events, it was Brighton SEO that was always the best one actually. Yeah, that was always a nice social event there. Yeah. So yeah, good idea. Yeah, Brighton's a good place.
So basically, if it's like, so we've got the choice: Dubai or Brighton. I'd actually choose Brighton, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Be cheaper.
Yeah. I think that'd be very good having guests in the stream, like they are lovely subscribers. Sometimes that could be fun too. I don't know. That tailed off a bit towards the end. I was really convinced up until.
That is a good idea. I'm not,
yeah.
If anybody, like, you know, maybe some of the more verbose people here, you know, sort of, if they do want to do a live with us, then DM us in the Discord, and we can sort it out one day, and we can have a little chat. Because it'd be great to hear somebody else's thoughts about everything, you know.
Yeah, for definite. It doesn't even have to be DM. To be honest, you could probably just DM obviously, but if you want to, just post a comment in there, because I think that kind of thing, if other people are seeing there's enthusiasm to join the live stream, others might go, okay, I'll give it a go as well.
Yeah,
but that could be great actually. That'd be good fun.
Yeah. There's probably some things we do want to avoid though, like I know when I was on. Hey.
So I was going to say, just like some of Scotty's favourite topics, we may need to. We need to avoid a bit. Yeah.
That's all right. But no, I was thinking, like, when I was on the Stonksy show, we had a guest who came on, and the first thing he did was put on his chart with like market cipher on it, and like, you know, I know I've been criticised before of like saying Stonksy is a bit like Quadzilla. It's not, by the way, but in fact,
they complement each other incredibly well, actually.
Yeah. Although you only need Quadzilla, but but in a way, market cipher is a bit more like Stonksy. And this guy was talking about market cipher, and we were thinking, like, we need to get him off, you know, because that's not going to go down well with the ginger boss, you know. So,
doing this sort of kind of motions.
Yeah. Can you just leave the room, please? And anyway, so I
think they'll probably go against market ciphers terms of service as well. To be fair, I think just actually because they don't like that sort of thing. People showing, like, copying screenshots and pasting them, and so I'd imagine like a live view of it, they wouldn't like too much either, even if it's actually selling it for them, you know.
Wow, I'd actually love that if somebody like I don't know, someone like Carl the Moon sort of like started talking about Quadzilla. It'd be brilliant. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because he doesn't trade.
Does he not anymore? Is he?
No, I think he just takes the commission from the exchanges, which is why he's always promoting like really shit exchanges, because like I think he just gets like ridiculous deals from them, and you know, it's like Bitflex and stuff like that. It's like exchanges.
The Bitbird. What was the one? Bit Baby, I think, was the one you mentioned.
Oh, that was me. That was. Yeah. But I did say it was shit though.
Join this exchange. It's shit. This is sort of honesty in advertising.
Yeah. If you want to get an idea of how good Bitunix is, look at a proper shit exchange. You know? You realize how good it is. And anyway, I should probably stop slagging off other people's exchanges now.
We got a comment from Twitch, from streaming on Twitch, actually.
That's only the spammer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I might show that one just because
go on.
Reward their industriousness. You know, just like, oh, there you go. You know, it's fine. Yeah, no one's going to click on that, mate. No one's going to go to it.
I'm definitely going to go to hyphoprom.ru. That sounds like a great Russian site. That does.
Yeah, go there and expect viruses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Market
So
cipher is
wait,
laughable.
just wait. What? You guys have Twitch?
Well,
Not usually, to be fair. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, if you have Twitch, do feel free to watch on Twitch.
yeah, it's an option we've got. I mean, anyway, right. I'm probably going to go away and have a look at the price of Bitcoin. Actually, it's looking quite good. And yeah,
It's still pumping. It's heading towards that 67.6, isn't it? It's going that way. That initial one.
I think.
So actually, that's on the 4 hour. I was just looking at that. If I switch to one, how's it looking on the 1 hour? On there, it's 67.3. So about the same, really, pretty much. Yeah. It's looking pretty juicy, I'd say.
Right. Brilliant. Okay. So I don't know what I'll
get
do.
in the trade quick.
Yeah, top blast it. Don't know. See,
You're
this
looking
is
at the chart.
yeah, I'm doing, but I'm just thinking it is. Shall I stick a chart on?
Yeah, go for it. Just very quickly. Then
I know you're supposed to be going, but I don't know. See, this is the bit I'm really not good at. Is I keep thinking like, right, there's got to be a short here somewhere, and that is looking super obvious to me. The sort of like that will do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not down here.
No, I think it is going to head up a bit first to the 70-ish region before another big drop.
Yeah. Okay, but I kind of know there's good money to be made in a short at some point, and I'm never very confident about shorting for some reason. But I know I should.
We're in a bear market. But at the moment, yeah, I think it's pump time, isn't it? It seems at the moment, pretty much. Well, obviously, it's not going to go up in a straight line, so there's still shorting to be done. But yeah, it seems more a bit more market reversal, price reversal, and uppy rather than downy at the moment. So,
yeah, I think that daily bullish engulfing candle is looking lovely.
Yeah,
and
literally, okay.
As long as we don't go below 64.6, I think things should look up for a little bit. So yeah.
Space Catty just saying I have a take profit in 67,202. Let's see, that very much matches up with the bearish retracement level on the hourly and kind of on the 4 hourly as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, in fact, yeah, just kind of having that TP just below that is probably quite sensible, to be fair, because sometimes the price does go up and doesn't quite reach it, falls away, which is a sort of thing where it reflects kind of a just weakness in the market at that point. So you can you get value from that happening, but in this case, I just got a feeling it's hopefully anyway just going to head on up through and go a bit higher. I'm saying that you'd see a pullback, I think, at around that level. Yeah, 672 or 673.
But generally, that bullish cross there on the 1 hour is a good thing. So yeah, awesome. Okay, right, everyone, trade safe. Be good.
Oh.
and drink plenty of water, and we'll be back same time tomorrow and Friday, and it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
Just likewise, yeah, from him.
Take care. Bye bye.